Good morning, and I've had a number of 0 days at home here, and I'm going to be back on the trail May 11th. There will be a delay, 5 to 7 days after this video before I get the videos on. That's due to my time at home. I got here earlier, which was good because I had a plumbing issue, which was a huge mess, but thank goodness I was home to help cover that. So let's go through my gear. We'll go through the big three, and then all my clothes, my food, type stuff. And I'll try and go as quick as I can. So the purpose of this is to help me remember what I took on this hike and why I switched a few things. So there's a Hyperlight mountain gear pack. It's got the crows. I put a New Mexico symbol, and I do label which side has water and which side, and I did this. See this. This was in Pie Town. Square root of -1, 2 cubed epsilon and pi, and that has a message. It was on a bumper sticker in Pie Town, and I figured it out. So if you can do it, that's great. Hyperlight mountain gear, the Southwest 55, so it's got the solid. I've always used a 40-liter pack on my hikes, but I'm using a 55. It's a little colder. I'm expecting a lot more rain up in Colorado and Wyoming and Montana, and I want to be prepared for the cold and rain. So this pack is modified, and I took about 10 ounces off the original. A couple Z-Packs pockets. I took the belt off and then put some Z-Packs pockets on here. I replaced one of them with new. The zipper came undone on this one and just fell apart. I think the dust everywhere on the trail just destroys it. This pack is durable. It's comfortable. It works great. Anyway, so that is my pack. My tent is the Duplex Light. I've used the Duplex, love the Duplex. The Duplex Light's slightly smaller, and I've had good success with it. I do put it in a Hyperlight mountain gear pod, one of the large ones. Just when I roll it up, I don't want to have to fiddle around getting it in the bag, and this fits it nicely. So that tent, you see it every night. It's great. The sleep system. So I have there's just a small waterproof bag, Damian bag. So I've been using the Thermarest NXT X Lite. It's an R4 regular wide, and this is a regular wide Nemo Tensor all season. So the R value on this pad, it's a little thicker, a little heavier, and same width, same length, but the R value is better. I'm expecting colder temperatures, so this should help, and I am looking forward to that. So I am switching that out. I hope I don't go through what I went through on the AT with pads. 7 pads in the AT, so I think I'll avoid that. A pillow, and I use a buff to cover it. This is just like a Z-Packs one. Looks the exact same as the Trekology and all those others. I did have a different pillow, the Philo, Nemo Philo. It popped, and that's fine because that pillow lasted a long time. So I'm taking, this is a new quilt for me. Started the trail, and maybe one, not even a test run with it. It's a 15-degree Adiabatic Flex, and I've used quilts for a long time, 12 years, and this thing is great. Everyone has been talking about how cold it was in New Mexico and claims that it's been in the 20s and below 32. I'm not sure about that. People have had thermometers in their tents, but I have not yet been cold once, and I haven't put on any night clothes. I do stuff that in one of the Hyperlight side stuff pods. It's waterproof. That Hyperlight bag is not waterproof, it's water resistant, so this does great. Let's do the food because that's easy. Food bag and cook kit. This is it's a titanium, what is this thing? Toaks 500 milliliter, and it's got the BRS stove, which is 1 ounce, and I carry a lighter in here, no fuel can right now, and then just a REI something spoon. It works great. It's a long handle. My bathroom kit, which contains a trowel, some toilet paper, some hand sani. I do put some Body Glide in here, a small thing for chafing if it happens. You want to be prepared. This is a 1/8 inch Gossamer Gear pad. I roll this out and lay on it when I take a break. I use it as a doormat to my tent. I fold it up. It's usually just right on top. The one I had was all ripped up, but I lost it. It blew away in the wind at Doc Campbell's, and I looked and looked and couldn't find it. But I had another one at home, so I am glad to have that back with my kit. Electronics. Normally, I just take one 10,000 milliamp power bank. I have a couple 6-7 day carries, a lot of 5s. So, I added a second power bank. I had both these. I'm just using them. One's an Anchor and they're both Anchors, just different. They're great. Cables, I'm not going to go into those. I do have an air pump for my pad, which I love. A small headlamp, doesn't matter what kind, there's a night core. All of my stuff is rechargeable. The Anchor, twin USB. It's not a high capacity. I need to figure that out and do it, but I'm not going to do it on this one. And the Garmin InReach Mini 2. Yeah. Anyway, this thing, I just use this for texting my wife for a ride. Works great. Doesn't take much. Headphones. These allow me, they're sort of on the outer ear, so I can still hear what's going on and listen. The one thing I did that I'm really happy about on my cables, and I got a watch, a Garmin 965, track all my miles on that, and vert. I have a longer cable for my phone. I used to have a really short one, and I'm just happy with having a long one. I can work on it while it's charging, and just makes it super easy. Let's go through some clothes real quick. So, uniform here, the Patagonia sun hoodie, my Piranha shorts work great, Darn Tough socks, and Solomon Genesis 2. So the clothes that I'm not wearing, I got a rain jacket, rain pants, wind pants also would work, and then I have a puffy jacket, sort of night or trail clothes if it's really cold. Melons on a hoodie, so a Melly, long johns, and then I bring a towel and a washcloth to wash off and try and keep clean at night, and then some shorts, just running shorts, and a town shirt, short sleeve button up. Oh, so a couple other things. My hat, which is part of my daily uniform at night, or if it's really cold. Usually the hoods on all this stuff keeps me warm. So I use this at night. I pull it over my eyes when the moon's out. Couple pair of gloves, and these have this liner that goes on the outside for wind and, you know, just extra warmth. I haven't used this. I use this a ton elsewhere, but I haven't used it much. It's a little wool buff that goes over my ears. And then spare trail socks. I got a new pair I'm bringing also because the ones that I showed are getting near having some holes in them. I'll probably not, I've been bringing my toe socks. I'll probably wait on these and leave these behind and get them mailed to me if I need them. Okay, so that's all my clothes that I'm not wearing. Go on another Hyperlight Mountain Gear pod. It's a large 13 liter, and this is waterproof zip. So once again, my bag is water resistant, but everything is in a dry bag, so to speak. I do have a bandana and some sunglasses. I wear sunglasses, but I don't wear sunglasses like for hours and hours and hours. And I might switch to something with a different lens. I don't know, like a more of a orange rather than just the gray. I got to think about that. I don't know much about it. And then I got a trekking poles, which I use with my tent. These are the Black Diamond Distance Carbon Z. Light, easy to use. I fold them up like that, stick them in my pack whenever I get near town. And my Dinky Things bag. And I got my CDT thing when I started. So water, I use a Gatorade bottle with the twist top for just my clean drinking. Evernew 2 liter, and then I carry 1 or 2 1 liter Smart Water bottles. And I use the Sawyer squeeze and extra O-ring, but you know, I'll replace this if it gets degraded at all and I can't clean it good enough. Small notebook. I lost the pen, but I just take tiny notes in here. I switched the way I keep my journal to the notes app on the phone, and that is working fantastic. I didn't think it would. Extra Ziploc in case the Sawyer needs to go in my bag to keep it from freezing. I don't want to get my bag wet. Some vitamins. Just take a multivitamin and vitamin D. I don't think I need a vitamin D in the desert, but I did. Some pressed dried towels you can rehydrate and use to clean up. Noon tabs is part of my food. I do a noon tab with white water just for taste and it keeps me going. Toothpaste, toothbrush, and some floss. No bag for that. I've put it in a bag and it just stinks. Extra toilet paper, bug net, bear hang bag if I need it. Some readers, and sometimes they're in the bag, sometimes they're not. Sunscreen, I finally wised up. And then some lip balm, and I have lip balm in my bag for on my shoulder strap for quick access. I went through, it wasn't full, but I went through a lip balm and had to replace it. It was just putting it on all the time. It's so dry. Couple little carabiners floating around, and some Gold Bond powder just at night, and then a waterproof bag. I think, this bag is full of foot care, which consists of Luca tape, some KT strips that can go on the back of my heels is where I need them now because they dry out, the shoe rubbing, and it's just like the sand and the grit is like sandpaper back there. So I just a little bit to protect it. This is part of the Sawyer squeeze with an extra O-ring. Small sew kit. I've used that already, surprisingly. An extra lighter, some Aquamira tabs. I would use these if I had to go through a pond. I'd filter and use these. Just filter and Aquamira, they don't do the same thing. So you're not double covering. They're two different pieces they do. Anyway, fingernail clippers and a small little knife. Thank you, Hallie. And it was a gift to my daughter, and then I repossessed it. Some earplugs, and then some Advil, a couple like Tylenol PM type sleeping stuff without the Tylenol, with the Tylenol, some tiny bit of line for some reason, and some Imodium AD. My first aid kit is simple. If I'm really hurt, you know, I'm not taking a kit to do that. I'm using that 911 and doing what I can to get out. Anyway, I am just quick overview of what I got. Really looking forward to getting back on the trail. It's been a great stop here. Saturday is my grandson's baptism. That's why I came home originally, and that is going to be fantastic. Going to get to see a lot of family, and it's been good to get work back into getting a shower every day. All right, we'll see you back on the trail, and don't worry about the delay in the videos. They'll catch up. Awesome. Thanks for the support and all the, well wishes.